We keep our promise. Renwick and Thompson and Subway.
What makes a strong team? Supporting each other, sharing successes and disappointments, learning from one another. Get a Be Better health plan from Beacon and get simple and affordable medical benefits so you can build a better team. Call 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt for more information.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they are prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Morning, Kareem.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am well. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another ladies' room. As a matter of fact, it is the final one for the week. Yep. Feels like we started Monday a couple of seconds ago, but here we are. Final one for the week. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning, Alana. Good morning, Tamasha, Christelle, Queen Bee in the building, Chemo. Good morning. Come on in, guys, and share up the live, because this topic today, and I really love some days that I just want to behave and just kick back and don't say anything and let you all lead, but my gosh, today is a day I would like to kick back and hear how men really feel about, anyways, read this scenario, the masculine energy.
All right, so she woke up and chose violence today again. Some of y'all women,
Julian Williams,
it is alleged.
There are no allegations. Read what you have. Don't try to nice it up. We're going deep this morning. I woke up this morning and chose that.
Some of y'all women, i.e. AN, have too much masculine energy to get a man. Where's your femininity? That. Talking about you need a man.
Oh my God.
Where the good men at? Sir?
This is hilarious. This is a man asking for something and he can't even pronounce it. Y'all want femininity and he can't.
Sir, you are the man. Don't no grown man want that.
Read the thing with some conviction, man. You read the thing like it's a papi show. Put some bass in the thing and put some like you're a man and that's how you feel.
So some of y'all women, y'all have too much masculine energy.
Yeah. Speak like you
where
sound
is
convincing.
The femininity? Talking about you need a man and where the good men at? Sir, you are the man. Don't no grown man want that. So the question is for the men, does masculine energy in a woman turn you on or off? That's all we want to know.
Jay Houston, good morning. Nichelle, Wendy, good morning. Deborah, good morning. Johnson, Robert, good morning. Brinsley, morning. Morning, Lois. Morning, Zavid. I'm seeing a lot of men in the room this morning. I'm gonna need y'all to support Kareem in his quest this morning for answers regarding masculine energy in women. Is it something that men like, love, or prefer?
On the calls.
So I really love to get how men really feel about it. But let me say this. I really want to go down the road this morning.
The boss says, sir, you are the man.
It says some of y'all women have too much masculine energy to get a man. Where is your femininity? Talk about what you need a man, where the good men are, etc. You are the man. Don't no grown man want that. You see, it wasn't something we chose, it isn't something we chose, but we didn't have a choice really for a lot of women, because it comes back to the point again of establishing roles:
Mhm.
masculine, feminine, male, female, whatever, whatever. And you want to be in your soft, feminine self. You want to be like, the damsel in distress. And I realize men like that when you act the sort of helpless role. You're the damsel in distress, you're coming to my rescue. But a couple times I've tried that. And I have to end up doing it, whatever it is, I have to end up doing it myself. Pretend to be helpless. Oh, I can't change my tire, or I can't change the head of the cylinder. But that one does give me real stress when I used to do it. That one, if you want to
All it does cut all this
listen,
style on
if
film
you're, in
that,
a, if you're in a house with a man and for some reason y'all fall out and things ain't going bright and you're cooking and gas finish and you have to change your head on a gas, listen to me.
things nice again, eh?
No, you stayed hungry. Nothing breaks a woman's spirit as that. I finally learned how to do it, and I get it now. I know how to do it now. I practice until I got it. But nevertheless, I understand where it's coming from, because if you're a man, and I'm putting myself there for a second, and a woman coming like you, that sort of brash,
I
coarse
thought 2 days ago you couldn't do
energy.
that.
Huh?
2 days ago you couldn't picture yourself as a man.
No, but for this instance, I can't. I can't for this instance, because you have a certain expectation when it comes to men and their role, and them being, like the head of the home, the leader, and you basically, his partner and stuff like that. So imagine I coming to you and I'm like, and you're like,
You're coming like what?
like rough, and I would feel like, wait, wait, who is the man here? And like, you're always loud, and you're always, wanting control and wanting to be in charge, and you're just all over the place. I could understand that being a turn off. I could understand that being a turn off, but in the same vein, a lot of women don't really identify with who they are at their core. And when you don't, it sort of destroys the strong, independent, that's the sort of strong, independent woman belief system, and you literally act like a man, So I think a feminine energy is something that you need to tap in at all times and know when to balance it. There's a little bit, it works depending on what it is you're doing, but you have to be able to switch off and understand that, hey, you're the woman and you're not the man, really. You feel me?
You're being civil today. Ain't going down the road I thought you would take.
There's a lot of roads I could go. I'm just choosing this one for now. But what I'm saying is, you're looking for a softer version of yourself. She's probably still independent. She still can handle her own, but you just want a softer version, And someone once said to me, you can't be open to intimacy and vulnerability with a man until you learn how to be those things within yourself. And this person was saying, too many women are experts at having sex, but a novice when it comes to intimacy.
We don't use that word.
Coitus.
Thank you.
Says and these are two different things. And one way to do this, the person was saying, is by engaging in activities that bring you pleasure, things that make you feel good. Allow yourself to feel the satisfaction, of the moment. I say another thing you can do is also to stop resisting, slow down, and surrender. How can you say you want a man that can lead, but you won't even relinquish control with yourself? You must prepare yourself for his presence before he arrives. It starts with you as a woman. You must prepare yourself. You allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to be soft. You don't have to be hard. Yeah, the world can be brutal, y'all, and ish a lot of the times, but you still have to present that feminine side. I have more, but before I go down the other road and bust your bubble, you may proceed.
This thing is real hard working. This man over thing is real hard working. Imagine all the things you have to think about. You have to think about other person. You have to think, oh my gosh. But anyway, I could understand it being a turn off too, especially with the emotions part, because men are usually the one. What you do? We are usually the one like that. So I mean, for a woman to be doing that, it'll kind of take you back a little bit. With the emotions part as well, and that is big for me. You can't have a hard woman, if you understand where I'm coming from. A hard woman, like for example, certain things like with men, we would just brush off certain things and leave it like that. They'll sort out itself, or we won't really make a big deal out of it or whatever. But sometimes when the woman do it, it's like, yo, what really going on? Or sometimes the women tend to, well, at least that's what I've been told. The women tend to apologize more in the relationship as well. So sometimes if you have a woman, no matter if kingdom come, she don't apologizing. It's like, what really going on? You understand? So I can understand it being a turn off. I mean, granted that, yes, the man want to be the leader and all of that. Some men didn't really had a sack for it, but yeah, at least had to give us the opportunity. Make us feel like we're doing what we come to do. You understand? You have to do that.
I'm seeing some interesting comments here. And guys, remember, you can call or you can send a voice note. We really need y'all to chime in today. And that is the point I made earlier on. That masculine energy sometimes is not even a choice. It's like we have no other option but to be, because the men that we know today and the men that we knew years gone by, it's two different set of men we are dealing with. And men then, most of them, they understood the role of being the leader, the father figure, the partner, the everything, and they took those roles seriously. And when they said something will be done, you know it will get done. You don't have to ask 3, 4, 5, 10 times, and then you have to end up doing it yourself. So when you were saying, if men were stepping up in the way that they should, women would be more inclined to be feminine. Another person says, sometimes you have to show some masculinity. I figured out pumping gas on my own, otherwise I would be stranded. When people getting their feelings. Exactly. Another person here says, what are the characteristics that are deemed masculine? Well, based on what I was told and, a little thing, homework, it says, masculine women have recognizable traits that were formerly only revered in men. And some of them are like powerful, you're intimidating, you're opinionated, you're outspoken, you're strategic, you're persuasive, you're ambitious, you're effective, and you're independent. Those are what people are referring to masculine traits these days, because it says masculine or many women are female-bodied individuals who possess qualities that are perceived to be masculine. It's not that you're masculine in appearance, but some of the things that I mentioned, certain traits. But is that a bad thing? My thing is, it's about balance, because you need all those things that I just mentioned. I don't want to be a walkover. Somebody feel okay. You can walk on, dance, and jump all over me, and I can't speak. I can't have an opinion. Yes, I defer to you in a lot of things. Yes, you are the leader. Yes, you are in control. But at the end of not control, that's not a good word. Not a good word. Strike that. Y'all did not hear that word. Strike that off the record. All right. Judge and jury, strike that off the record. It's just that you don't have a choice but to be these things. Otherwise, you may not eat. You may not have the life that you want. You would love to sit back and just be, like the storybooks and, this helpless damsel in distress and, exactly, and those things. But it's just not working.
But maybe half of the problem is sometimes like you grew up like that. So you get to that point where you're independent, taking care of your own business, all of that. And then when you get a man now, is basically, yes, going into the relationship as you are, but still you have to now split it down the middle, kind of. So the masculine energy and the feminine side. So you kind of have to know now how to strike the balance between both of them. Even though you're accustomed to being independent, taking care of your own thing, you have to know now that you can't transfer all that energy into the relationship.
Someone says this is a very interesting topic on masculine all around. But the question is that a good thing? How much is too much? And I'm seeing a lot of men saying they don't like it.
Ask them why.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to know. The phone line is open 440-9595. Someone says, unfortunately, in today's age, some men have chosen to take the back seat, and as opposed to acting like the head of the home, the head of the family or leaders, that is alpha males, they are leaning more on the submissive side and acting as beta males. Now, nothing is wrong with that, but the world is very harsh on women. So if I'm going to be fighting during the day and come home and the man is watching me to see what we're going to eat, we are left with no choice but to keep on wearing the trousers, and it ends up becoming the norm without the woman realizing that she's carrying those traits throughout her relationships. That's a fantastic response. Let me see who sent it. I'm not sure who it is, but that is a fantastic response. We have a call on the line.
95 good morning.
Morning there.
Yeah,
Morning.
And to try and make it simple,
Mhm.
it becomes a competition between the man and the woman, between the masculine man and the masculine woman. And how could I feel comfortable? Always coming home and fighting, because we're competing with one another, who making more money, who have to do this, who do have to do this. So it becomes a competition, and it wouldn't be a happy relationship if you're always competing with each other over simple things.
I got you.
Just like two male crab in a hole.
This two male curve can stay in the same hole.
Exactly.
Problems.
All the time.
Alrighty, have a good one.
Two male crab can stay in
No,
the same
never.
hole.
Two male crab. Did you say two male rat and two male crab? Yeah,
At
can't stay in
least
the
say
same
some
hole.
kind of
Yes.
thing going up.
That's what old people say. Someone says, I'm listening to all these traits. So they're asking us to, hold on. I'm listening to all the traits they're asking us to be what now? We need the balance. If I'm in a relationship, I don't want to wear both pants and skirt. Let me wear the skirt and you wear the pants properly and do what needs to be done. And that's what it is. But unfortunately, in a lot of relationships, that's not what it is. You're forced to wear both. Let me just wear my skirt.
But Renas, not all the time you're forced though. Like I said, sometimes, like, let's say I have not had a man for years. So this is why you're accustomed to handling your own scene, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Then
that's the thing,
somebody
you should be
comes
able-
along and you have to go into that
But
now.
the trick is learning to switch on and off, knowing when to
But you're
get
not
into the
accustomed to that.
message
You're not accustomed to that.
and when you were not by yourself and when you're with a partner. The way you were by yourself is not the way it's supposed to be with a partner. But like I said, sometimes you don't have a choice because the person isn't stepping up to the plate.
Mm.
So you're left with no choice but to continue being that. Someone says, and I really like this comment here. Candy says it's too much when the woman now believes that she's the man and becomes controlling and pushes the man down until he feels like he's the woman because he basically has no say. She takes control wholly and solely.
Poor thing. We at least want the opportunity. At least give us the opportunity. If we don't make it, you quarrel after. But I think men, we need the opportunity to prove whether we can or we can't.
You have another caller.
Power 95, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
My opinion on this topic is that there is no masculine or feminine to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can be in a relationship, all right, and I know that there's something that has to get done. I can get it done.
Mm.
No matter if it's washing, cooking, whatsoever. All right, if I have a partner, I expect my partner to do whatsoever is necessary,
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever is necessary to get done. I would not pressure her to go cook for me or go wash for me. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So if she feels comfortable to not holy and do nothing, the reason I am with her is because I choose to be. Not because she is the housekeeper or the breadwinner. But it's because I'm in love with her.
Mm.
Alright? So that's why but if you two persons looking well, okay, I want you to be the female and you to be the male, their conflict comes about because based on my upbringing I might feel okay, in my family the man did this. But in your family the man did that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the problem comes in.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
All right, have
All
a
right,
good
brother.
one. Mhm, nice. Someone says, sis, you are strong, you're confident and independent. Maybe because you want to be, but most likely not. Maybe because you want to be, but most likely you've had to be.
Mm-hmm.
The right man will value you enough to bust through those tough walls you've built to find a vulnerable woman behind them and will love and nurture you. And you will be able to leave what needs a masculine energy at his feet for him to pick up, or he will understand why you need to move the way you do and support you in that. A real grown man is coming for you, Miss Lady. He will be all of that, what you need, and none of what you don't. So do you, sis? The right grown man will love you for who you are, what you've been through, what you've become, and will support you in whatever kind of woman you want to be.
That makes sense.
Do I need to say it louder for the folks in the back of the room? Y'all hearing?
The folks in the back.
You know, some people, they come into an event and there's a lot of space up front and they choose to hide at the back. So
That's them from school days.
And sometimes they
row,
miss
that's
what you're
them-
saying. So
That's them from school days and church.
I want to make sure that they're hearing me at the back of the room. All right. So how about that? Somebody says my energy is my energy and my womanhood is not something I put on or take off. It just is. Life brings circumstances and situations that require me to step up and be responsible. Some of those issues are typically masculine assigned responsibilities, and yet I don't have the time or freedom to wait for a man to step up or step in to handle them. So in all my womanhood, I handle them. If someone is intimidated by my desire and my ability to live a full and complete life, that's on them, not me in the meantime. And I ain't a woman. It's a good book to read. And ain't I a woman? Good book to read. Summer says, unless you're looking for a submissive woman with no inclination on how to have an actual conversation, move along, sir. We women of this generation are looking for equals who can help build with us, not someone to build for us and hold it above our heads. Wow, y'all going on this morning.
Power 95, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
How are you doing, ma'am?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm great, ma'am.
Great, great. Let's hear you.
Awesome, ma'am.
Let me hear how you feel, Mr. Skeet. Let me hear how you feel on today's conversation. I had to call you in about say today's Thursday. You're on the
You
road.
all have to dance in all your lane. You have to drive in your lane and you have to dance in your section.
Break that down. I find that starting to get warm. Break that down.
You have to drive in your lane and dance in your section.
And what section is that?
Just play your role,
Mhm.
and when you play your role, you go find the person who wants to be diabolically opposite to you to help you along that route, so both all you come together and make one.
The person that will be what?
So
Yeah?
so what if you don't find that person?
No, you go find the person. The problem is, if God say that there's somebody for everybody, and you ain't find the right person, that means you ain't looking in the right place.
Mm.
No, you are paying. You are paying. You want tablet? You want medication?
Listen, notice
Let me tell you
I've been very
No,
nice and calm, eh?
Let me tell you what.
I try to stay in my feminine energy.
Let me tell you what has happened to some women.
Let me hear. Tell us what's happened to us.
Some women don't see a man
Mhm.
and they like the man. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not everything you see and you like is for you. So maybe that is not the person. So the energy that you're getting from him, or the vibe you're getting from him, or what you're not getting, it is purposely so. It is designed that way. It is not for you. Fine. Let me tell you something, man. And you see this thing about damsel in distress. No man don't want no damsel in distress. You ever taste a damsel? You ever really taste a damsel?
We ain't talking about the sour fruit. We're talking about the woman. We can refer to her as a damsel.
Watch me. Let me tell you something. That is old time thing. You see, the reason why they used to say damsel in distress is that when you put that damsel in your mouth, you just make up your mouth in a certain way. You understand? Because of the sourness, the pale kiss. That is what it meant. But right now, it's damsel stew meant one. Men don't want no damsel in distress. If they get a thing of damsel stew, they go take a damsel stew. Sweetness we're looking for. So here what I say.
Mhm.
Dance in your lane. Don't come out and try to change the tire. Don't feel that. Women just be nice and calm and rosy until they start to make a $2, and then suddenly they just be independent. They ain't want to depend on nobody for nothing.
It's a
And that is the
fact.
problem. And that is where all the masculine energy does come from. And the masculine energy does come from the money.
But if
The
you don't have
money-
a choice and I work hard and I put myself in a position where
money-
I could handle my scenes.
the money does do a psychological operation on the mind of the woman. So 90% of the women you know, they're nice and calm and things. As soon as they start to make a little more money than their partner, suddenly they don't want no man. They're independent. They can do everything for themselves. They turn man. And when they're celebrating, Father's Day, you're saying, well, to all the mothers who does be fathers too, who
Play the father role.
Father. Yeah, that's stupidness.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one. I don't agree with that one.
Dance in your section, drive in your lane. What is for you is for you. You understand what I'm saying? So the situation here is sort it out. Allow a man to be a man and treat you like a woman.
But here it is.
And if the man is treating you like a woman, then that is not a man for you.
Not every man is a strong man. There are some weak men. Eh? Let me tell you why. There's a lot of weak men who are intimidated by inner strength and determination. And sometimes having boundaries and holding men to a higher standard than our parents did does not make us more masculine. It makes us strong and smart.
That is not true. What is a weak man? What is a strong man? Let me tell you something. Circumstances bring out people. Circumstances make people who they are. You understand? This is not about weak and strong. A man might have a deficiency in one area. You understand? But
yeah, what's going on with you on your credit day? Hold on, somebody on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Come in time. Yes, help them out.
I can't help because I just joined, so I want to know. Well, I didn't join in time from the beginning. I was on the phone.
Oh, was you on this phone 11 o'clock? Tell people they can message or call you around 11. So what we're talking about masculine energy today. So this person says, some of y'all women have too much masculine energy to get a man. Where's your femininity? Talking about you need a man. Where the good men at? Sir, you are the man. No grown man wants that. So we're asking, is masculine energy in a woman a turn off or turn on for a man?
That depends on what you call masculine energy. Now, I grew up, I like strong women. But I don't want women who are trying to be a man. I like my woman.
And when you say trying to be a man, break that down.
Okay. You in better than me. I am a man here too. They want to do all the tough thing. They want to talk to you as a one. They want to whatever be. I don't want to say equal because we are equal. But when you want to take the man role, and I believe strongly there are men role, I don't want my woman fucking the land for me around my house. I do the gardening. They help me. They weed. They pick the peas. The whatever. I dig the hole because we had to use a fork. I do the major cutlass when the graduate. My wife still cut. Right now, she do a lot of these things because I am unable to do it. Right. I like women to be women. I like to open doors for women. I like to get up. As a matter of fact, one of the most embarrassing things, I open a door for a woman and she tells me she can open her door for herself.
Wow.
She didn't just say that she used a F word. And I was really, really offended. I did not come back with nothing, which is my norm because I come back sharply on them things. But with age, you learn to be a little bit mild. Until all I told her is not my fault that she haven't learned the finer points in life, and I did not like that. I mean, what is this femininity, woman power? They don't want you to get up and give them your seat. That is how I grew up. I learned that women they generally are physically weaker. So I help women with their bags. I lift everything for them. I give them my seat. If there is no seat, I open those for them. I do not feel, I am not challenged by any woman. I don't feel any woman don't make me feel anything at all. Anyhow they behave, I may not like it, but that is not my kind of woman thing again. Then again, I'm in a good position in that I'm not looking. I haven't been looking for a very long time now. So you behave how you want. I don't know how to get it across without sounding chauvinistic. But I like women to be women. I don't want them to be soft and mushy and dependent on men. You take up your role as a woman, you do all what you say. We do what we are supposed to do. You do not challenge my manhood. I do not challenge you and make you feel subservient. We are not in the Muslim world. Right? In other parts of the world, women don't have a role. They are just there. Their whole role is just to cook and
bear children, etc.
Have children, right? And even in the process of having children, don't become too down at all. You just lay down there and take it. I mean, I have some Muslim friends who tell me That is how it go. You just lie down there and take it. They don't want you. You don't participate in any way. Right. That is not my, believe me, that is not my kind of woman. I don't want any soft. I don't like soft people on the whole. So, men that feel, there are some men who are not confident in themselves and them sort of thing, and women like that intimidate them. Nobody intimidates, nothing intimidates me. But women, there are some things I don't want women to be a man. I don't want them to say, I wear in the pants here. Of course, you wear pants. I love to see women in pants. Especially when they look good. But I don't know if I get it across or I want to get it really, because it is a touchy subject. But I basically feel there are rules for women, there are rules for men. None is subservient to each other. A woman making her salary. I know I have a nephew who wants unks. His wife had to work for more money than him. Unks, if your wife worked for more money than you, how would you feel? I say, I feel good because I had to give her less. Let her work for more money than me. That was okay. He was challenged by that and felt that his wife making more money than him. They live in Trinidad, of course, and he feel that is making him less of a man because his wife make more money than him. I don't see why. Money in the house is ours. So basically, I don't think men should be scared. They should be just, if you're right with yourself, and women shouldn't try to dominate a man in no way because I make more money than him, or because no one should try to do that. It is a partnership. We are too confrontational in this world, and we challenge each other, and everybody wants to get the better of each other. And that is one of the reasons we have so much conflict in this world, because everybody's trying to get the better of each other. You are not supposed to get the better of anybody. You are supposed to do what you're supposed to do. I hate the idea that I want to get the better of him. I want to out-talk him. When I talk to him, I want to make him feel bad. I want to make her feel bad. I want to know I can use better words than them. No. We
Gotcha.
We are equal.
Gotcha. All right. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Have a good one. All right. Someone says, okay, Sheena says, the qualities of women in the past were forced upon us. We could not open our mouth. We couldn't even work. So obviously women have evolved. Equal opportunities make us a bit more equal. That should be viewed as, is it should or shouldn't be, Sheena? Should or shouldn't be viewed as masculine energy? Let's see if you could take this final call. Currently.
4195, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
First time caller.
Good, nice to have you.
I'm driving on the way to Grenville, and I don't normally get a chance to listen to the radio, but just supposed to be happy to listen in this morning, and I heard the topic.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been listening to the callers, and I'm shaking my head. I think we're mixing up women who naturally have a so-called masculine nature, and women who, for whatever reason, would have to perform roles that we deem to be masculine, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to move away from the colonial way of thinking where we, as the last caller said, that he doesn't want his woman to fuck. If the woman can use the fuck, there's nothing wrong with her using the fuck. If the man is able to breed his daughter here, there's nothing wrong with doing that. And if you look at the successful relationships that we have now, you would find out that the man and the woman interchange roles throughout the relationship. So if the man is home and the child here needs to be plaited, he can plait it, he does the plaiting. If the woman is home and the vehicle needs to wash down or she needs to change the tire and she can do it, she does it. So that we have a balance, and then you have persons not coming home and, for instance, the man is home, the woman went to work, the child here needs to be plaited, but because he's a man, he ain't plaiting it. And then she come home now tired, she had to come home and cook, she had to come home and plait the child here, and she's tired, and then in the night now, he still wants some coitus, right? That doesn't work.
I like that.
Yes.
In a modern relationship, the roles are interchangeable, and I'm sure if it was so, you realize that the successful relationships are where the roles are interchangeable and everybody is happy, everybody coexists, and everybody works together.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to move away with this gender roles, this ancient gender roles, and man's supposed to do this and woman's supposed to do that.
Wherever your strengths lie, do it. If you can do something, you do it.
And you work together.
I like that. Yeah, you're getting nutmeg award this morning. Good points. Thanks so much. And you need to call again, all right? Need to be a regular caller, not a one-time thing. Very well said. Yeah, someone. Well, I'm seeing a whole lot of thumbs up and likes and loves there for that caller.
They like that. They like that. They like that. They like that. They like that.
Jackie says you're going gravel and me that caller now. Jesse, you drop Kareem, Jackie. Wow. Wow. Yeah,
See what I can't understand?
Wow.
It's tough. It's okay.
No, you're off.
It's okay.
Let me see if we can just add one more before we go. Someone says, unless you're looking for a submissive woman with no inclination on how to have an actual conversation, move along, sir. Another person says, weak men are intimidated by inner strength. This person says, in my opinion, men don't recognize femininity. They continue to correlate femininity with being passive, when in fact the definition reads contrary to that notion. It is not that women with masculine energy won't get a man. The man will just operate more in his feminine energy. And there are plenty out there. Opposites attract, and that's okay. What's for each of us is for each of us. Being submissive gets such a bad rap. It's not that you are a pushover or a doormat. It doesn't mean that you're not open to being abused. It doesn't mean that you are open to being abused. If you find issues with what I said, well, have a good day. Someone says, and some men have feminine energy, not knowing how to fix things, cook on a grill, use logical reasoning,
Oh, yeah, we are that
letting
time.
his feelings determine his
Yeah,
actions, and
okay,
neglecting to take
yeah,
care of his car. He prefers the arts, etc.
Yeah. Thank you so much to Beacon Insurance and Western Union for making it happen today.
That's funny.
Thank you to everyone on the live. Thank you to everyone that called. Yeah. I think, we had that time. There you go.
Have a good Thursday, y'all. We'll be back next week with more in the ladies' room. Thank you so much for being here for another week. Pleasure as always. All right. Anyways, have a good one.